We in. It's your boy Z. Do it to life, for life. Do it to you. Do it 2021. A whole year of mental breast cancer awareness, personal growth. You know what the day is. Yeah, we're in this, man. We're gonna tweak this out just a little bit. Tweak it out a little bit. Doing it to life. It's what we've been doing today. Hadn't eaten anything since 6 o'clock yesterday. Well, maybe it was a little later. Maybe 8 o'clock. I think I had some cookies. Cause I got a colonoscopy tomorrow. So I gotta go and get that done because your boy's sitting on a big 5-1. So it's time to get that taken care of. So I had to drink this big jug of stuff, man, and I thought it was gonna be worse than what it was, but it wasn't worse than what it was. Not eating anything for the whole day wasn't that bad, but I'm thinking, right, why don't I go ahead and maximize that since I hadn't eaten anything for about 24 hours, right? Only liquids. Now may be an opportune time to do a little keto for about a week or two, maybe 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, right? Right? So that's what I'm gonna do, right? I'm just gonna keep that sugar at bay, even though I did make some spectacular chocolate chip cookies last night, which I did. Probably the best ever. Heard something over there. I still gotta get over there, right? But we got some work done. The day is Sunday, so I did write in my book for what I wanted to do for the week. We also had I did watch sermons early this morning. Did read my Bible as well too. Then we had a good talk with me and my kids tonight. We normally do communion tonight, but we didn't do it tonight because we was that close to doing it. But I can't have anything to eat or eat, and definitely nothing red. So didn't do communion tonight. We're gonna do it tomorrow. But me and my daughter had a wonderful discussion about how we can get this one thing working. But I told her it was the fundamental thing. She understand the mechanics of it. We understand that it does work. But like another part of me that I always talk to this guy at work, and he always say, "Well, for me," and that's just an excuse, meaning that okay, yeah, I know all this stuff work, but it don't work for me. I'm different. And he always prefaced that with, for me, I have to. For me, it's better. For me. So he's saying it's different, so that's his excuse because he's saying that he's different, right? But it's all the same. But that's what she was saying. She couldn't fathom the concept, and that's where we at to get it down. We know that the mechanics work. We know that the thing works. But for me, it seemed to be a little bit different. It's something that is elusive. And I said that one thing that's elusive is your brain. That's where the four agreements come in. She said, "Well, how am I gonna do the four agreements? No, and do the one thing. Can I do the one thing, just one thing?" I said, "Yeah, if you got the courage and the strength. Because here's the deal. It's just like lifting weights. We know that we need to be lifting weights, and heavy weights is better. But if I ain't got the strength, then I can't do it. That doesn't mean that it doesn't work. It means that I have to go with lighter weights. That's what it means. When we say, no, this is the one thing. The one, you may have to break it down. You may have to go from 10 down to 5. Then down from 5 down to 2. Then down from 2 down to 1. You may end up having to do that till you come up with an idea. It's distilling it down. But what she was missing, and then we talked about it, was our time block. She hadn't blocked off any time. We hadn't blocked off any time. Every single day made a commitment that I'm going to block off X amount of time to work on my one thing. I'm talking to work through her with it. I'm just sitting here thinking about, shoot, man, do I have a daily time block that I protect? You know, man, at work, I kind of work through that, but what about when I'm not at work? Do I have that daily time block that I protect? 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Am I waking up early or going to sleep late? Where's my 10 minutes, 15 minutes? I'm finna make the commitment too. I've been pushing her to make the commitment. Come to find out, I ain't made the commitment either. I'm gonna go tell her. Even though I got my schedule for the days, but for that day, I don't have it blocked off. In the morning, like I do, I go out and shoot my video. And I go ahead and, I guess I could say I'm blocking this time off the time that I'm going to shoot a video, but that really ain't my quiet time, see. I'm working on my one thing, but I really set aside enough thinking time. And that's what I was telling them to do, set aside 15 minutes, do nothing but think with the pen and pad. Pick something, think about it, ask the Lord, ask questions. You know, I have times throughout the day that I use, or tools that I use on a regular basis, routines that I put, systems that I put in place, that I execute at certain times, and that's how I get, you know, inch myself along. Because right now, I remember, like I said, one time when I was listening to one thing, yeah, you gotta get in this one thing. I was asking her, Beyonce. I said, hey, look, let me ask you something. I know you working out. What's the one thing? What's the goal of working out? What's the goal so we can kind of because I wanted to work the one thing into it so we can kind of reach that goal, right? And we came up with something, right? We did come up with something. We did use the 66-day challenge, but got him to the next level because he was inconsistent with his strength training. He said, you know what? I said, let's just put it on 66 day that you would at least do one pull up per day. He said, okay, I can do that. And he marked it off and got back in the routine, and now he's looking at tremendous gains, tremendous strength. And same thing here. I ain't worked out today, but what I'm going to end up doing is going to be able to do some push-ups, because I kind of psyched myself out that, hey, since I ain't eating, man, I ain't going to have the strength to work out. I'm finna go up here and I'm finna do some push-ups. I'm going to do some jumping. Matter of fact, man, you know what? I could do 10 jumping jacks right here. See what I'm saying? I had no excuse. Now I can't go back up there and I can check this off. I did do some form of exercise today. Whew. Sound better than nothing, right? I could just as easily went up there and said, hey, look, today's a bus, I ain't gonna do nothing. Man, had a good excuse, man, you ain't nothing all day. You need to be working on it. But you know what? I could have did everything I wanted to do anyway. Could have exercised, I could have did the whole thing, but I just been laying around. Because everybody said, man, you're going to have to take this whole day. You're going to have to prepare. You got to prep. You got to be drinking and stuff. Your whole day going to be kind of all messed up, man, and blah, blah, blah. They was in there throwing down on some Chinese food. Oh, we know you're going to be hungry. You could drink you some chicken broth and stuff like that to kind of curb your appetite. Never happened. I drank some broth earlier, but after that I said, man, let me go take my nap. Popped up from my nap, started in on the program, drinking so much water I wasn't even thinking about eating. I had to drink 4 liters in like 2 hours. 4 liters in 2 hours is what I had to end up drinking. 8 ounces, 8 times, I had to drink 8 ounces every 10 minutes until it was gone, 4 liters. So so you ain't eating nothing. You ain't eating nothing. So never even bothered me. Never even bothered me. It's just, that's how it is once you get over that hunger hump. Same thing with everything else on these. Once you get over the hump and make the commitment, same thing, everything dissipates. So that's where we at, day 189. Tomorrow's day 190. I know we need to focus on some more stuff. Me and my daughter, we just bouncing it off. It's still there. Rome wasn't built in a year, baby. Wasn't built in 180 days, 190 days neither. We trying to overcome thousands of days. We overcome thousands of days. We just still, like I said, we don't know. We want to get stronger. That's what he told me. My son-in-law, hey, I just want to get stronger. I really don't have a goal, but I know strength is a part of it. So let's just get strong. And then, as it progressed, then I know what to do with this strength. And that's what we're doing here right now. That's what I'm doing right now. Every single day I'm doing something on a little program. Every single day on a little circuit training. And I know that strength is going to take me somewhere, and I'm going to figure out. I kind of know where I wanted to go, but it may go somewhere else. Guess what? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Wherever it takes me, it's beautiful. All we got to do is just a result. If you don't like the result, I can tweak it. But I at least have to get a result. Peace out.